years together, replaced by a coworker and a newborn baby. Just silence. What he didn't know was that silence wasn't forgiveness. He dies. He thought he got away with it. No confrontation, no screaming, no closure. That's why I was planning.
8 years. That's how long Annie gave him. 8 birthdays. 8 Christmases. 8 years of inside jokes, shared routines, and quiet promises made in the dark. She stood by him through career stress, family losses, and the kind of ordinary days that don't feel important until they're gone. And then, he cheated. Not a drunken mistake. Not a one-time lapse. A colleague. A secret relationship. A betrayal that detonated her entire reality. And when she found out, she didn't cry in front of him. Didn't scream. Didn't beg for answers. She packed his things, delivered them to his parents' house, and vanished. No confrontation. No closure. No second chances. Just gone. That silence drove him insane. He messaged everyone they knew. Friends. Mutuals. Old co-workers. Begging them to talk to her. Then the messages escalated. Apologies. Promises. Paragraphs of regret sent at 2 a.m. Hundreds of messages. And he never responded. Not once. While he spiraled, she healed quietly, learning how to sleep alone again, how to breathe without waiting for his keys in the door, how to live without the man she thought she'd marry. And then life handed him something new. The coworker got pregnant. Suddenly, the cheater became a family man, publicly committed, playing the role, telling himself he'd moved on. But Annie? Annie never forgot. Nearly a year passed. And then, one ordinary afternoon, he saw her in a shop. His heart dropped. She looked calm, collected, distant, not broken. She spoke politely, coldly, and then she mentioned something small. A keychain. A worthless little trinket his grandfather had given him when he was a child. Something sentimental. Something irreplaceable. She still had it. And she told him he could come get it. One condition. Saturday morning. No rescheduling. No flexibility. Or it was going in the trash. He agreed, despite the timing. Because sentimentality is a powerful leash. His new partner went into labor late. The baby was born healthy. Less than 24 hours old. And still, he went. And he opened the door. Invited him inside. They talked. About the past. About the pain. About how things ended. She let him apologize. Let him cry. Let him believe, just for a moment, that maybe she'd forgiven him. They hugged. Long enough to matter. Long enough to be seen. Then he left, feeling lighter. Relieved. Cleansed. He didn't tell his partner. Because deep down, he knew how it looked. And Annie? Annie watched him walk away. Then she waited. Minutes later, she sent one message. A doorbell camera clip. Time-stamped. 9:30 in. 10:15 out. A hug that, cropped just right, looked like a kiss. And with it, 4 sentences. Cold. Precise. Merciless. Did he even shower and change his clothes between ing me and holding his son? Congratulations on being stuck with him for the next 18 years. I hope it's everything you dreamed of. She didn't accuse. She implied. An implication is far more powerful. At the hospital, chaos erupted. Access revoked. Security called. A newborn son kept out of reach. His phone exploded, then went silent. Blocked. No explanations. No second chances. Just consequences. And Annie? She blocked him again. No follow-up. No defense. No proof needed. Because revenge doesn't require lies. Just timing. Here's the part that makes this unforgettable. Annie didn't scream. Didn't expose him publicly. Didn't fight. She waited. She let him build a new life on a rotten foundation. Then removed one brick. And watched it collapse. Friends believed her. Family believed her. His own mother believed her. Because she'd spent a year being silent. And silence builds credibility. Now he's fighting for custody. For reputation. For sanity. And Annie? Annie has her peace. No shouting. No courtroom drama. Just the quiet satisfaction of knowing he will never forget her. Revenge doesn't always look like fireworks. Sometimes it looks like patience. Sometimes it looks like restraint. And sometimes it looks like letting someone destroy themselves with a little help. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button. Subscribe for more calculated, unforgettable revenge stories. And tell us in the comments, was Annie justified, or did she go too far? Because silence, it turns out, can be the loudest weapon of all.